I thought the game was really fun. I managed to play the demo twice, and they were both two completely different experiences. One time was more a stealth run through, and then the next time we were taking a load of damage and trying to help each other out of the situations that we found ourselves in. So yeah, just playing it multiple times, you get a completely different experience each time you play.
I really enjoyed the cooperative element of it. I thought it was really good kind of getting the characters to help each other out as you're trying to push the machines into various areas and lay traps and then pull them, and one does damage and then somebody else will come in and do damage, and then you're helping each other out with healing. There was loads and loads of cooperation in it, which made it just a really fun experience for lots of people to play. So what was my favourite moment? I think there was a really good combination where I could use my tripcaster as a range shot and also apply some freeze damage and some adhesive as well. So I was really kind of giving a double impact onto the big machine that was coming after us, and that was really good. It paid off dividends in the end, and I think we also activated a trap on that turn as well. So it was like dealing loads and loads of combo damage between all of us. It was great fun.
My favourite moment of the game was when my teammates were low on health. Pressure was on me to try and take down the machine we had. It was low on health. I had a good setup for my melee combat, and I went in and managed to take it down, and we ended up winning. Did we work well as a team? We worked very well very quickly. Like, a lot of us hadn't met before, but we all gelled really well together to be able to come up and strategize with what we were going to do next and what our next moves were, and if, oh, you were going to do that, that would then happen to me. So yeah, it really brought us all together, and we were all laughing and giggling and reacting to what was going on. So yeah, it was really special.
None of us had really met before. Some of us were from a board game background, some of us from a more of a PC or computer gaming background, but we gelled really quickly together as a unit and start to understand what each one could do and how you could actually manipulate the beasts and monsters to get maximum benefit for the entire group. And so it was a really good bonding experience. I think it was really good for a group of relative strangers to get together very quickly and come up with a plan that we managed to win in the end. So it's got to be good. What was it that stood out for me from the game? I think that the use of the deck, and as you're going through the campaign, you're going to curate your deck and make your individual characters stronger and have your various powers that you can use. I think that's a really, really important part to making the game feel unique and different every time that you play it. And it just seemed to adapt. It seems like you could adapt it to many different situations.
The biggest thing that stood out to me from the game is that it feels like it was pulled from the Horizon game. Like, when you're setting a trap, you know, you still have that same anticipation of, oh, is it going to work? Is it not going to work in my favour? So it feels like I'm playing the game, but in a tabletop experience. Did it feel like the video game? Yeah, it really did. You know, you still have the same reactions of when you take a machine down that you've been tackling at for ages. You're like, yes, it's finally down. And you know, if you have companions with you in the game, and then you also save your friends, you just get the same reactions as playing the game. It's really nice how you've captured that. From
what I played, definitely, I really like that element of kind of sneaking, hiding in the long grass till it's time that you want the creature to attack, basically, until you're ready for the creature to attack, and then it's a full-on frontal assault, which is pretty much like the video game. So yeah, for me, it kind of reflected exactly that feeling that you get in the video game of hunting prey and then striking when the time is right. Did I use any traps? Yes. I mean, it's a key and integral part of the game. And it has real tactical and strategical benefits as well. You know, you can play it for almost not immediate, but you know, something to happen in the next turn or so. But if you're looking at kind of where the machines are moving in their routes, you can plan out where you want that trap to trigger for maximum effect, hopefully, on everything else. So yeah, loved using the traps.
Yeah, the traps are one of my favourite parts of the game, I think. What was my approach to the game? Quite opposite from how I play the games. If anyone's watched me play the games, they know that I am not good at stealth at all. But in this game, I'm pretty good, so I always took the stealth route to try and take out the smaller machines and then move on to tackle the big ones as a group.
I can't say that I personally managed to take down any machines, but I delivered like so much damage to the Claw Strider that it just became a walk in the park for somebody else to come in and deliver that final blow. I think, you know, I could have taken it down, but I just decided to let somebody else have all the glory. What am I excited to see in the full game? I think just looking at how the campaign is going to develop, I really like this element of building each character individually and then tailoring that deck to what you're taking into each encounter that you've got as well. I think that's going to be a really interesting part of it. So it's kind of deck building and deck construction at the same time as you're kind of milling through your deck and making sure you've got the right one to go into that particular battle, and just trying different strategies and seeing what works on each scenario. That's going to be a really interesting, exciting part of the full game.
Just kind of how you're going to expand on the demo. I loved what I played in the demo. I can't wait to play more and get my hands on it. I'm excited to see what other abilities and stuff there are and other ways that you can work with other people with different play styles.
Describe the game in 2 words.
I'd say captivating and gripping.
I would say immersive and action-packed. Slight cheat.